Hi everyone, I'm Desinte de la Vega, and for today I'm going to share to all of you the origin, culture and traditions of Maranao people in central Mindanao. The name Maranao, also spelled Maranao or Maranao, means people of the lake. Manao or Ranao or Cake Tanao means lake in the Maranao language. This is in reference to Lake Lanao, the largest deep lake in the country, which is the predominant geographic feature in the ancestral homeland of the Maranao people. The original endonym of the ancestral Maranao is believed to be Iranawan. This group later diverged, resulting in the modern Maguindanao and the Iranian people, whose names can also be translated to people of the lake, while the ancestral Iranawan who stayed in Lake Lanao became known as the Maranao. These three ethnic groups are still related to each other, share similar cultures, and speak languages belonging to the Danao language family. The people of the lake are one of the larger groups in the country professing Islam. The land is some 2,200 feet above sea level in the Bukidnon-Lanao Plateau. The national population is about 863,659 as of 1994, of which some 553,054 are situated in Lanao del Sur. The core areas are Marawi City with 6,038, Lumba Abayabao 18,603, and Bayang 18,639, and SO 1980. In Lanao del Norte, they constitute the minority population. The genealogies of the families still trace their Islamic origins to Sharif Kabansuan, who introduced Islam among the Maguindanao. Language. The Maranao language is an Austronesian language whose closest similarities are to other indigenous languages of Mindanao. In the past, a version of Arabic script was used to preserve genealogies or salsila, religious literature, and Islamic tales. Most names derive from Arabic, but native Maranao words referring to desired traits or lucky objects, example Makakuna means robust or Bulawan means gold, are also chosen, now usually as an addition to an Islamic name. Some Maranao have even named their children after prominent Filipino national leaders, example Marcos. Young people often take American nicknames, example Mike for Ismael or Makakuna. Among themselves, Maranao do not use surnames, but in dealing with Philippine educational or bureaucratic systems, individuals use the name of a father, grandfather, brother, or prominent ancestor as a second name. In one community, a person may register under one relative's name as a surname, in another, he or she may register under another. This allows Maranao to vote in different jurisdictions, something they understand not as electoral fraud but as a right of descent. Folklore. According to legend, Radia Indarapatra married the water nymph Patri Raina Laot and sired two children. One became the ancestor of the Maranao and the other the ancestor of the Tonong, invisible beings that protect the Maranao from illness and their crops from pests. Traditional Maranao place offerings of food and betel nuts for the Tonong in the lamin, a 1 meter or 3 feet long box wrapped in yellow cloth and hung from a house beam. The Tonong have names, example, Tumitay sa Baloto or Apo Abekong, and inhabit bodies of water, mountains, and especially the Nonok, a tree that wraps around other trees like a vine. Maranao who have been educated or influenced by Middle Eastern Islamic universities equate appeasing the Tonong as honoring the offspring of the devil. Religion. The Maranao are Muslim. In recent years, Maranao who have studied in Islamic university in the Middle East have worked towards the elimination of traditional spirit beliefs and associated rituals. In addition to the religious merit, much social prestige comes from sponsoring the construction of religious buildings such that every community now has a mosque and madrasa or Islamic school. Moreover, large numbers of Maranao make the pilgrimage to Mecca. In addition to Muslim religious officials such as the Imam, prayer leader, and Kali or judge, there are Pandarpaan, usually old women, through whose possessed bodies spirit speaks, and Pamamantik, practitioners of magic and counter magic. Arts. One of their most popular epics is the ancient Darangen, which mainly talks about the love story of Prince Pantogen and Princess Kandingan and is narrated through singing. In 2005, this was selected by UNESCO as one of the masterpieces of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. Moreover, Sarimanok serves as a symbol of Maranaos. Built in certain infrastructures and building, it is a legendary bird of Maranao people which symbolizes fortune and good wealth. Sarimanok came from the word sari, which means garment, and manok, meaning chicken. Traditions. Polygamy is one of the traditions of Maranao that is still practiced up to this day, especially for Maranao males. Polygamy is when a person marries more than one wife or husband. During the ancestral times, Maranao leaders, those who have royal blood, are usually the people who used to adopt polygamy. Due to their influence, many Maranaos adopted polygamy and it eventually became a part of our culture. Another tradition that is practiced by the Maranaos is called parental marriage. In that case, parents will be the ones to adjudicate who will marry their son or daughter. The parents of both sides will have an agreement how much dowry will be given by the parents of groom side to the parents of the bride side. In our culture, dowry is the amount of money given by the parents of the male side before marrying the bride. After the agreement is settled, there will be a kandialaga wherein there will be a 1-week celebration before the official kakawing or the wedding ceremony. This is practiced probably because they want to retain the pride of their family, especially when the family came from a royal and big family. Artworks. Most of the artworks of the Maranaos are designed with ochre. Famously known for their artworks, ochre is a flowing and geometric design used by the Maranaos to beautify their artworks. Mamadyang, awang or dugoot, coat, torogan, and their cultural attires were some of Maranao artworks that have an ochre-inspired design. Torogan is an ancient house of the Maranaos where the sultan or dato lived. Mamandyang is a long strip of cloth attached around the corner of the house. Maranaos are very particular in designing their house. Their landap and malong, which are tube-like clothes or skirts, are also designed with ochre. Even their cultural attires are inspired and designed with ochre. Cultural dances. Maranaos have a lot of cultural dances. Most of these cultural dances were derived from their ancient epic, the Darangen. One of the most famous royal dances of the Maranaos is the kasingkil or singkil, where the women step in and out of the clipping or clashing bamboos. It was derived by the event in Darangen, where the princess was escaping the rolling stones and clipping bamboos that tonongs or evil spirits did to make fun of her. Kasagayan is another ritual dance of the men, where it showcases their preparation for the battle with their swords. Tagaper is also a famous dance where the Maranao women use fans in dancing called apir. Cuisine. Most of the Maranao dishes are spicy because Maranaos like spicy foods. Palakpa is the main ingredient of their dishes and it is a combination of different spices like scallion bulbs, chili, and ginger. Most of their dishes have coconut milk and powderized turmeric on it, which turns their victuals into yellowish color that makes their food unique from other cuisines. Popular dishes include piaparan a manok, or chicken with coconut meat, bakas or tuna fish, and batak or jackfruit. Maranaos also prepare desserts during celebrations and events. Their most famous desserts is todol, which is a sticky dessert made with malagkit rice, a special type of rice, coconut milk, and brown sugar slowly cooked until it becomes sticky. Other desserts include barubed, yatag, takbol, pabrot, dalog, palitaw, tamokonsi, browa, amik, chompe, balolon, tapay, and dukatis. So these are all the references where I got some ideas on the Maranao tribes of Central Mindanao. So thank you for watching and I hope that you guys learned something from me. Have a good day everyone and goodbye.